Race number 2 of the Monster Energy IndyCar Oval Series takes us out west to the desert. Phoenix International Raceway for the first short track race of the season. Welcome to round 2 of season 3 of the Monster Energy IndyCar Oval Series. It is the SiriusXM 250. Hello once again everyone, I am Arnie Sakala. Hope you all are having a great day today. If you missed this last race, a great season opener at Atlanta. Battling back and forth at the end of the day, Brad Stover took home the win. It's the second year in a row he's won the season opener, just like what Sebastian Bourdais did in the Verizon IndyCar series. But man, we're excited for Phoenix. It's going to be slower than Atlanta, trust me that. Probably a few more wrecks. It's going to be a good one. Now, I know he's more focused on his phone for right now, but Kelvin is joining me, but he's focused more on his phone than co-commentating. He's dealing with some stuff.
A little bit of stuff going on. A little bit.
Yeah, I don't know if you can hear him or not. But what are you expecting, though, in this race we got?
Very tight, competitive, action-packed race. That's what I expect, Marty.
All right, that's his 2 cents right there. I think we are all ready to go. Let's go trackside. Let's get the command to fire the engines.
Drivers, start your engines!
The 33 engines are fired up. Here's your top 10. On the front row for the SiriusXM 250, the 7 of Benny Watson. Next to him, the 19 of Zachary Fitzwater, the 3rd place finisher in last week's race. Row 2, the number 20 of Juan Garcia and the 1 of Justin Zaidel. Row 3, the 21 of Eli Bright and the 14 of Steve Morgan. Row 4, the 83 Marcus Sacchi and the 12 of Brian Webb, who finished in the top 10 in last week's race. And in row 5, the 98 of Jake Rogers and the 5 of Carter Friesen. Check the back of the pack as well. Someone did come in with a promise, the 40 of Michael Canto. So hopefully he gets that fixed ASAP. 63 laps around the 1 mile oval. This is an increase compared to last season's race, which it was 50 laps. Pace car pulls in. Benny Watson and Zachary Fitzwater will lead the field to green. The SiriusXM 250 at Phoenix is green. Let's do this. Oh, it's tight off turn 2. They're nearly 4 wide off of the turn, but everyone gets through it clean. Benny Watson gets a good start in turn number 3. Juan Garcia trying the inside here for the race lead. Can he stick it off turn 4? Watson went up the track big time. Juan Garcia leads lap 1 at this race. Here comes Zachary Fitzwater to the inside for the race lead here. Oh, they're getting very tight again off turn 2. There goes Jake Rogers and Eli Bright around. Steve Morgan got a piece of it. Carter Friesen is in it. First caution's out. Angie Brown's in. Oh, more trouble. A hard hit for the 50 of Christian Vargas. Michael Kelly, Stuart Grant, Gatlin Downey involved. 2 different wrecks to start the race off on lap 2, and at the caution flag, it was Fitzy. Christian Vargas, Eli Bright leaking fluid. Stuart Grant and Michael Kelly involved. Gatlin Downey, Angie Brown, Carter Friesen, Jake Rogers. It just got tight off of turn 2. That is usually Calamity Corner at the ISM Raceway. And by the way, I know it's ISM Raceway now, but we're still calling it Phoenix International Raceway because that's the current configuration. So as everyone catches up to the 19, let's see why we are underneath the first caution in the SiriusXM 250. So you take a look at this view from the Firestone blimp. It's pretty fair to say no room there. Eli Bright just gets into the 98 of Jake Rogers, and they go into the wall. You see Steve Morgan got a piece of in the 14. Patrick Smith maybe. Carter Friesen's in it. See a blue car. I'm not too sure who that is. And you see how Gran causes the next wreck ahead. Gets into the 50 of Vargas, who took a hard hit. Looks like wheels off the ground for the 50. Kelly's in it. Downey's in it. Rogers just gets another piece of it. That is how you start the race at ISM Raceway / Phoenix Raceway. Let's take a look at this in real time. Yeah, that's a hit for the 50. Let's watch this one. Here's Brad Stover in the 24. From the visor cam. You know what? Nope, never mind. No visor cam today. Visor cam's a little choppy today. Let's go from the hood cam then. Good job by Stover to miss that one. 77. Stuart Grant will have a good onboard for us. So he gets loose in the 50. Oh, and he got his right side wheels off the ground as well. So the first caution of the day is out. Ooh, Grant got more damage there. I didn't see that as well. But first caution's out. Zachary Fitzwater is the race leader. 1 lap to go until we go back to the green flag. Let's see who's out of the race. It's just Christian Vargas, Eli Bright, and Michael Canto. Now, if you're the 5 car of Carter Friesen, you have to be very careful now. Because going into today's race, he was last in the point standings. And the thing is, you do not want to be in last place without a win. Because if you do, you will be eliminated from the playoffs after race 4. Because obviously 33 men in a bracket does not work. 32 people do. So resetting the field for you, the fastest car on track right now is Zachary Fitzwater with a 25.890. Juan Garcia is second. Marcus Sacchi third. Brian Webb is fourth. Benny Watson fifth. Justin Zeidel sixth. Derek Hamill seventh. Steve Morgan eighth. Colin Denton ninth. Jonathan Logan rounds out the top 10. So Zachary Fitzwater will lead the field into the Geico restart zone. And we are back to racing at Phoenix. And he got a great jump. Garcia did not. They're up the track for right now on that high line. No one wants to go low just yet. Off of turn number 2, Brian Webb looking to the inside for 3rd spot here on Marcus Sacchi. Into turn 3, Webb takes the spot away. Benny Watson going for 4th spot now from Sacchi. Battle for 2nd. Oh, Webb and Garcia nearly make contact off the turn. Garcia manages to hold on. For 4th, it's Watson and Sacchi into turn 1. Oh, getting tight once again. No one's making any contact, which is a great thing to see. Brian Webb to the 2nd position, away from Juan Garcia. Now up to the back bumper of Zachary Fitzwater. Tried the inside for the lead. Could not do it just yet. So your top 5 now all single file. Webb may have a good run to the inside for the race lead. Is he going to try it here? Oh, bumps the 19 for a moment. But Fitzy keeps the race lead away. Remember, this was the same trick in the DirecTV Fall Series that got him into the championship and won the championship. Oh man, my apologies guys. My game audio is my commentary is so loud. I'm gonna plug in my headset actually as Brian Webb looks for the race lead here. Oh, they make contact. Oh, they're in the wall. Oh, the top 4 take each other out. Oh, the leaders take each other out. Who's in the lead? Derek Hamill just took the lead. The entire field is involved. Are you kidding me? Is Marcus Sacchi in the lead? I think he is. What? Oh my goodness. We are just 10 laps in and like 3/4 of the field just took each other out. Kelvin, have you ever?
When did Phoenix and IMS become Talladega and Daytona?
Look at all of the cars involved with so much damage. Oh my goodness. That's unbelievable. There's probably 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe even 6 cars without damage. I'm not too sure. But the leaders took each other out. Many drivers done for the day. I believe Fitzwater has towed the number 19. And he's still there. Let's find out what happened. Second caution of the race. We're even going to bring out the red flag. That's how serious that accident was in the SiriusXM 250. Look at all the cars out of the race as well. So they're battling for the lead. Brian Webb to the inside makes contact with the 19. Yeah. They go up the track. Into the wall they go. There's Garcia in it. Sachi's in it. Logan and Denton are in it. It looks like all the cars are in it except for maybe Derek Hamill. I think every single driver was in this wreck. Yes. That is I just can't describe that. So many cars flipping upside down.
You'll get that when it happens to the leader.
Yes. Absolutely. Alright, we're going to watch this in real time. Watson's flipping, Fitzwater's flipping. Look at all these cars going upside down. This reminds me of the Busch Series race back in 2002 at Talladega where they had that huge wreck.
Yeah. And what's the anniversary of today's date, Marty?
10 years ago today, as we're recording this, Michael McDowell flipped to Texas in qualifying. Alright. Here we go. We're going to watch a boatload of onboards. We're going to go in numerical order. We're going to watch first from the 1 of Justin Zeidel, running in the top 10 at the time. He had that miss, and then Josh Goop got into him, and I'm not too sure how much damage he's got to the front end. Let's go from Angie Brown on the 2, running in 25th. Just knowing, oh my goodness, hitting a flipping Watson. That's scary. From the 11, Josh Goop, running 9. From Brian Webb, watch this one. Had a flipping 19 go over the 12. Jonathan Wong in 17. DJ Reed went flipping. Here's a good one. Zachary Fitzwater. Wild ride. Number 19. Oh, he's still flipping as well. A wheels gun. I think that's off of the 77 of Grattan. Here's Brad Stover in the 24 running in 16. You see the 22 is ahead of him. He's on the high line. That's the only driver to miss that crash. Ooh. Oh, man. A lot of licks for Stover. He's lucky he did not go over. He's stuck on 2 wheels. The 63-gallon Downy on the bottom of him. Brian Ferris. Got in the 29. Maybe some front wing damage to the 27. One more, DJ Reed. Well, actually, 2 more, excuse me. Just wait for it. Ooh, there he goes, upside down. Lays on his roof. Let's go from the 77 of Grant and 29th at the time. There you see the front left wheel gone from him. So a big, huge one here at Phoenix has taken out a lot of the field. We will reset the field for you. Coming up next, race leader Marcus Sachi. Welcome back. We are just ready for the restart here at Phoenix. Only 14 cars are on the track. No, make it 15. Ottawa Baranowskis and Michael Kelly line up on the inside line, 1 lap down. Everyone else is out of the race. There's probably only 1 car in the field without damage. That's Derek Hamill in the 22. running in second. Anyways, resetting the field, Marcus Sachi is in the lead, Derek Hamill second, Jonathan Logan is third, Juan Garcia fourth, Colin Denton rounds out the top 5. We go back to green. Just making sure that was working. Ooh, Hamill almost on the back bumper of him. Leader's trying to get by all that lap traffic off of turn number 2. They're 3 wide there for a moment for fourth. Jonathan Logan trying the inside on Derek Hamill for a second. He's got a good run on Sachi as well, going for the race lead. Dead even. It's going to be Sachi at the line. Logan takes a lead up the track for a moment. Sachi's up the track. Here comes Colin Denton in the 28. Derek Hamill goes to second. Denton third. Hamill trying the inside for the race lead. Josh Good is also up there as well. One car on the wall off of turn 4. That's Garcia in the 20. Oh, into the 9. Watch out, Marty Johnson. He's way loose. Wow, what a save. Absolutely. He still is. Oh, crash. Who is that? Oh, that's Hamill. Derek Hamill in the 22 has crashed in second. Oh, Colin Denton to the lead. No caution. We stay green. Logan's in it as well. But we're still racing at Phoenix. Let's take a look real quick. They're battling for the race lead here. Oh, just like what happened with Fitzwater and Webb. Oh, that's a lick. And Hamill was on 2 wheels and was still going. So continuing on with the race, Logan is now out. Garcia, I don't know where he is. I believe he's still running on the track. Or not Garcia, Hamill, excuse me. He's in 10th right now. So Colin Denton leads the race. Josh Good is second. The battle for third is on. Marcus Sachi and Justin Zeidel. We'll go on board with you for one lap with Zeidel. See, Sachi's got a good run to the inside. Ooh, beautiful pass by Sachi. Zeidel lets him go. Does not want to be involved in what happened with Brian Webb and Derek Hamill earlier on. Absolutely. We're not even halfway through this race, and 3/4 of the field are already taken out. I believe, if I'm correct now, every single car in this race now has damage.
Yeah, every car has at least touched another car at some point in this race.
Absolutely. Here's a battle for the lead here. Josh Good in the 11 to the inside on Colin Denton in the 28. Side by side into turn 4. Can Good clear the 28? He cannot just yet. They remain side by side for the spot. Goot goes to the point, clears the 28. A great pass by Josh Goot. Looking at the battle for third, Zeidel has the spot now over Sachi. For fifth, it's Marty Johnson and Juan Garcia, who just had a little bit of history between each other. For seventh right here, Derek Hamill, by the way, is still contending for a top 10 spot. He was on 2 wheels earlier. And is still battling. He's got a fast car still for a moment. Rubbing fenders. Well, even though they don't have fenders, rubbing side pods with Jake Rogers for a moment. But here's the best battle on track for the lead. It's Colin Denton and Josh Good. Denton just retook the race lead. Michael Kelly a little bit slow on the track. I don't think he was involved. He did not just spin out. He probably still has some damage from the first wreck we had earlier on. These two drivers are having a great battle on track side by side. If they keep this up, we could see a great finish as long as they don't wreck. Goot goes to the lead for now. Denton will let him go. Now let's see if Denton can try the inside here. Goot still has a good lead for right now, so Denton cannot look to the inside. He's gonna stay back. Sachi and Zidell are battling for the 3rd spot. These two may have gotten slowed down from what happened between Derek Hamill and Jonathan Logan. Denton's got to run off turn 2. He's going to try the inside here for the lead as they go through the dog leg. And he's going to go to the point. Just making sure I'm sounding good once again. Goot goes back to 2nd. Zidell takes 3rd. Sachi takes 4th. These two drivers right here are probably going to hope for a caution to come out if they want to get back up in the race lead. Maybe something to happen with the top two leaders.
That wouldn't be the first time it happened today.
Absolutely. Yes, that is correct. That's a good battle right here, but we're focused on the battle for the lead right here. Goot and Denton are going at it. This crowd is just loving it at Phoenix. Goot's got to run to the inside here. No, he's going to stay back behind Denton and play it safe. Oh, crash! Caution's out. No, it's not. Who was the caution out for? Jake Rogers, the 98. Take a look. Jonathan Juan Garcia, Rogers on the wall. Wow, what a save by the 15. Not what you wanted to see. And I think the caution's out now. Maybe no, it's still green. But Sachi and Zidell were just so close to the wall for a moment, they almost took each other out. Zidell is in the wall. That's not going to be good for him. That's going to be big for Sachi, though. Oh, Zidell very slow on the track. And by the way, let's add this. Derek Hamill is in the top 5 now. From a wreck. If he wins this race, as we catch up to the slow 8 of Michael Kelly, if he wins this race, if we get another caution flag out and he wins this race, that would be the most unbelievable comeback we've ever had in the NOFSRL. But you can see the leaders go by Michael Kelly. Colin Denton looking for the race lead on Josh Goot. Goot lets him go by. So Sachi by himself in 3rd, Zidell in 4th. Marty Johnson looking for 5th on Derek Hamill. Johnson clears the 22. Garcia back up there in 7th spot. Good battle right here. As you see, Michael Kelly lets teammate Marcus Sachi go by. Once again, Johnson, Hamill, and Garcia in a top 5 battle. Fastest car on the track, by the way, was a 15, and Garcia takes a look to the inside for the spot. This is for 6th. Hamill leads them. Garcia will now take the spot in turn 1, and Hamill will just let him go by. Nearly bumped him. Denton continuing to lead at Phoenix. The next slow car we could catch up to is Patrick Smith in the 29. He's in turn 2. These guys are just entering turn 1. And we are just past halfway here at Phoenix. Have not had a caution since lap 10 to 11, where we had the huge accident involving
just about every race car out there.
Yeah, every race car except for one, which was Derek Hamill. And we've had 2 close calls, which almost brought us our 3rd caution. Luckily it hasn't, though. Let's see here. I'm thinking Goot may be still waiting behind Denton to play it safe in case Denton gets slowed down by lap traffic. However, though, Patrick Smith and Colin Denton are teammates from Andretti Autosport, so don't expect Denton to get slowed down anytime soon.
Yeah, not that.
Continuing to watch on here. Derek Hamill and Juan Garcia for 6. Marty Johnson, by the way, has started to pull away from those 2 drivers now. It is looking like nearly a second rage here, and they're going to take each other out! Garcia up and over! Hamill's in it! Baker! Kelly! Caution number 3 is out! It's what you want if you're Marcus Sachi, and even Justin Zidell. Not what you want if you're Colin Denton and Josh Goot. Big licks by Garcia and Hamill. I hope they're okay. You see Baker has lost the front right wheel. Leaking fluid. Kelly's got a front wing damage. Hamill's going to be done. Garcia is still going. But a huge hit for Derek Hamill. Second time he's had wheels off the ground today.
Yeah, it is, and it seems to be every time they get in the corner too wide, one car gets off the racetrack, and it just keeps going and escalates all the way through.
They need to learn from Colin Denton and Josh Goot. They're staying back, making sure they race cleanly. These guys are just being way too aggressive, especially in the second race of the season. Okay. Baker's done. Hamill will be done. Let's watch what happened. So you can see it once again here. Basically, Garcia just goes up the track into Hamill. I knew it wasn't going to be that good at all. And Garcia up and over. Not Derek Hamill, excuse me, but I believe he does get wheels off the ground barely for a moment. What a ride for the number 20. And he's still going, though. Because that car, I don't even think the roof, well, the top of the car, which would be that onboard camera, even touched the ground. Usually in a stock car, though, that would destroy everything. From real time here. What a lick for Wong. Jonathan Wong just sneaks past through. We'll watch his onboard real quick. The wheel up from the 18 just sneaks by. Although he still has damage from that first wreck. So third caution's out. Colin Denton is the race leader. We will be right back for the restart after this. Back here at Phoenix underneath the third caution for a wreck involving Juan Garcia, Derek Hamill, Cole Baker, and Michael Kelly. Now, 9 cars on the lead lap, 11 cars on the track. Here is the field of what it looks right now. Colin Denton leads, Josh Goot second, Marcus Sachi third, Justin Zaidel fourth, Marty Johnson fifth, Jonathan Wong sixth, Juan Garcia 7th, and went up and over. Alexander Rowe is 8th, Patrick Smith is 9th. We get ready to go back to green here at Phoenix. Denton, a good start there. Josh Goot, not as good as the start as Colin Denton, though, into turn 1. Baranowski's trying to fight with the one of Zaidel for a moment. But she's a slow car on the track, though. And now the third and fourth place drivers have caught up to the 2 leaders of Josh Goot and Colin Denton. Like we were saying, Kelvin, you hate it for Josh Goot and Colin Denton, and I believe he just caught the wall as well.
He did.
Josh Goot looking for the race lead in the 11, side by side off of turn 2. Denton lets him go, the 11 back out front. Zaidel to the inside on Sachi for the 3rd spot. Marty Johnson reigning in 5th as well in the battle to win it, to try and win it. Zaidel takes the spot away. But now, let's see what Colin Denton can do. Can he get back up to the number 11 off of turn 2? We'll see what happens there. Sachi and Zaidel are having a great battle for the 3rd position. You're on board for the rear bumper of Justin Zaidel. Sachi's got a good run for a moment, stays back. Johnson, by the way, went up the track. It looked like he was in the back. Oh, big lick for a moment. Justin Zaidel with a close call. Lets the top 2 pull away. Here comes Marcus Sachi. Marty Johnson pushing the 83 to the spot away. Not what you want if you're any of those drivers in the pack. This will help the top 2 pull away. And now Colin Denton back up to the bumper of Josh Goot. To the inside for the lead. Goot may have touched the wall for a moment. 19 laps to go. Denton still looking for the lead. And Goot will let him go by. Colin Denton back out front. Sachi, by the way, has taken 3rd from Justin Zaidel. Johnson is running 5th. But now, should this race stay green, what do you hope for if you are any of those drivers running in 3rd through 6th?
Need another caution.
Either that or let lap traffic slow down the 2 leaders. Goot back up to the bumper of Denton once again. Not going to try the inside. Play it safe for right now. Goot does have a little bit of a lower line compared to Denton, who just caught the wall as well. Slows down Goot. Could this be what third place wants? No, because they're battling it out for third. Battle for the lead. Goot to the inside of Denton. Nearly making contact off turn 2. Zidell has taken third away. Goot has taken the race lead back. Denton trying to fight back on the high side here off turn 4. And it's Denton at the line on the high line. A great battle here between these 2 drivers all day long. Goot takes the lead. Denton lets him go. And we're watching third as Zidell loses the spot to Sachi. Sachi clears him. Denton, though, still trying to fight back on the high line. He likes the high line, but still, the low line's much faster, just like it is in Atlanta. 14 laps to go. Denton, once again, up to the back bumper of Josh Goot, nearly making contact, as you just saw there from the Firestone blimp. Don't forget, in this battle for third, Marty Johnson's up there as well. In case these 2 mess up, he can try and pounce. Zidell's trying everything he can to get that race lead, but we're gonna focus I'm sorry, it was for third. Denton, though, looks for the race lead on Goot once again. Denton clears him. Zidell, by the way, has just taken third from Sachi. In a good battle right now. But this is not a good battle. This is a great battle between Colin Denton and Josh Goot. 2 drivers with a lot of respect for each other. Battling it out for the lead. Letting one person go after the other. It's just great racing and good respect by these 2 drivers.
Yeah, it's especially what you would think right now. You still have plenty of time to get the W in this one. So that's what they should have been doing in the beginning of the race. You might not have over half the field out of this race.
Absolutely, this race would have been much different if we did not have that huge wreck with everyone except for Derek Hamill. But we're still focusing on that race lead, Josh Goot and Colin Denton. Meanwhile, Sachi tries the inside for third, nearly made contact with Zidell. And it looks like Johnson has lost the 5th position to Jonathan Wong. Remember, Wong slipped through that previous wreck we had that had Garcia and Hamill. Sachi and Zidell for third. Denton takes the lead back from Goot. Sachi the spot from Zidell. Into 3. Now, we were talking about lap traffic earlier on. The first slow car would be Michael Kelly just exiting turn 4. If the top 2 get slowed down by them, Marcus Sachi, by the way, who's now 2 seconds back from the leaders, could make a big run for it. And he is Kelly's teammate at Chip Ganassi Racing, but Kelly's going to respect the top 2, let them go by. He will stay committed to the high side, which will help Sachi and Zidell as they are on the middle/low line. 9 laps to go at Phoenix. Goot once again on the back bumper of Colin Denton. To the inside he goes for the race lead. And they make contact for a moment. What a save they make! Well, now it looks like they're going to start getting a little bit more aggressive as the laps wind down, especially on the final lap. You never know what's going to happen. But Goot to the lead. Denton fell back big time on the high line. As third and fourth catch up to Michael Kelly, Sachi and Zidell will go by Kelly. They'll stay on the high line. Whoa, what was that? Zidell and Kelly made contact. Justin does not like what Michael Kelly's doing, it looks like. Lost him some time, but Denton on the back bumper. Josh Goot may have moved him out of the way. Oh my goodness. Some awesome racing right now. Goot leads him at the line. I wish this race would never end. Oh, nearly making contact. Denton keeps the lead. This is like watching Dale Earnhardt and Bill Elliott in the 1987 Winston.
That Marty and I weren't alive for.
That's right. I was negative 11 years old, and you were like negative 1. 6 laps to go. Denton leading on Goot. And Zaidel and Sachi now battle for 3rd once again. How about that battle for 5th? Johnson is on Wong right now. Zaidel still trying, but Goot has the inside line here for the race lead. Now when they come to the line, it's 5 laps to go. If a caution comes out now, we will head into overtime. Josh Goot takes the lead from Colin Denton. Denton lets him go by once again. Into 3. Denton, will he have the better line than Goot? Looks like he's got the low line a little bit better, but can't find anything to work on. He just clipped the wall with 4 laps to go.
It's the 2nd time he's been in the wall in this final 20 laps of this race.
He is going to give it his all here, try and catch up to the 11. But
I think that one did the damage. He's all done.
I'm not too sure. Yeah, there's 4 laps to go. Now, can we see more lap traffic? Oh, we could. We could. Patrick Smith is in turn 1. These guys are coming off turn 4. And these guys are approximately 40 miles an hour faster than Patrick Smith. And Goot is pulling away from Colin Denton. Denton may have just given this one up. He wants a caution, though, badly right now. If he's going to see it, it would most likely probably come from Marty Johnson and Jonathan Wong, as they're having the best battle on the track for right now. Coming to 2 to go for Josh Goot. Looking for Juncos Racing's first win in their 2nd start in the IndyCar series, if I am correct on that. Looks like no wreck is going to happen. Josh Goot is going to come off turn 4. He'll see the white flag. 1 lap to go. Brought to you by Credit One Bank. Man, if you are Andretti Autosport, you're probably seeing the Patrick Smith slow down immediately and trying to hold up Goot, but nope. He's not going to do it. Denton has given up a 3/4 of a second lead for Josh Goot as he goes into turn 3 one final time. Out of turn 4, he will be in the playoffs for the 2nd time this season. Josh Goot wins it at Phoenix. Colin Denton 2nd, Marcus Sachi 3rd, Justin Zaidel 4th. Marty Johnson beats out Jonathan Wong to the line to finish in the top 5. Just waiting for the 29 of Patrick Smith to finish up. There we go. So Josh Goot getting the win. A big shame for all those other drivers that were involved in the huge wreck on lap 11.
Yeah, I think this race would have been a completely different story if he didn't have the accident on lap 11 that took out 3/4 of the field. But that's auto racing, so anything can happen on any given day.
Absolutely. So Josh Goot, I believe this is either his 2nd or 3rd career. I think this is his 2nd career win in the IndyCar World Series. One of the Canadians in the field. But anyway, next race we go to will be next Sunday, I'm pretty sure. Let me look at the schedule here real quick as the music is playing. Next week we will head to the Kansas Speedway for the Spectrum 300. Will be a good one for you. Kelvin, final thoughts on today's race?
Goot just happened to be the one that didn't have the most damage at the end of the race, and Denton cost himself running into the wall 2 times in the final lap to end up losing this race by a second. He had the best chance to win it until he ran into the wall.
You could say that Josh did a good job.
You could say.
That's right. Good. Alright, congratulations to Josh Goot for winning the race. For Kelvin Lopp here, I'm Marty Sakala. You've been watching the NOFSRL Monster Energy IndyCar Oval Series.